All right, yeah. Because you already know.
Yeah! Y'all know what time it is. Another Sunday. I know y'all missed us, man. Happy Father's Day.
Happy fucking
Right?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy fucking Father's Day. You damn right. You know what I'm saying? We needed to celebrate our day, our official first day, of being that, of being able to celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? And not being like a step pappy or something.
Step pappy.
Even though there's nothing wrong with that.
Only step pappies.
Any pappy. If you're a father figure in someone's life, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? And we had to take that day. You know what I'm saying?
Word, we did.
I think I got keys for you.
Thank you.
So open that.
Appreciate you.
Cheers, my brother.
Don't know where my lighter went.
Cheers, my bro. I might have your lighter soon.
Salute.
I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
No, it's possible that I put it somewhere. It's all good.
Yeah, I got mine. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We here. It's the fucking Jones Hour. To the right of me, I know we talking shit, but if you didn't know who that was, that's the one and only motherfucking Aunt Acid.
What it do, Scooby?
You know who I'm saying? And you know who I am? Who I'm saying and who I am. Two of me. No, just one me doing two things.
Jonesy, dos cervezas.
Dos cervezas, dos veces, and dos palabras.
Word.
Salud.
But yeah.
Jonesy, 2 words.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, man. I'm happy to be back. Happy doing this thing that we call the fucking Jones Hour podcast, which you can catch live every Sunday on the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you know when we go live, you get that right to your phone and you can fuck with us immediately.
Facts.
And if you miss it by chance, which I know sometimes you're busy, but we should be a priority in your fucking lives on Sunday, aside from God. You could catch the playback on Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio, and the Audible apps. You feel me? You feel how I crushed that?
Yeah.
Right? Skills, B. Skills, B.
Besides from God.
It's Sunday.
No, you're right.
You know?
I just love the way that you delivered that.
Because
besides from God.
Because I know if you chose God over the Jones Hour, I wouldn't be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it.
I should be a priority.
I should be.
Besides from God.
Thank you. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Just in case, if you didn't know, if you listen to us, you might be, but it's all right.
Yeah,
we'll go together.
Yeah, we'll do it together
as one,
like friends.
Totally. But let's get right into it, man. We got a lot of sports in a little time, so let's start with I guess fucking Boston Celtics, man.
Yeah, we blew that one, right?
Yeah, man. They fucking got it. Congratulations to them. They put a beating on Dallas. I thought it was going to be a way closer series than that, but
I hope people finally realize that Jaylen Brown is better than Jason Tatum.
Well, I mean, the Finals MVP said so.
Yeah.
even though Tatum led his team in like all the statistical categories. But I guess it didn't really show in the game when it was crunch time or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But
Mamba time.
you know what? As crazy as I'm gonna have to be to say this, and nobody's really saying this, like Boston had a dominant season.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Boston had a dominant season. They was 64 win team. Second was us. We had like 50.
They're like historically one of the best teams ever.
Yeah. They
From
ran through the
season-
regular
from
season.
the season that they had. They're now
and even the
historically one of the best
playoffs.
teams
I mean,
ever.
they only lost 3 games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They swept Indiana, and they only lost 1 game in any of the other series.
Mhm.
Never lost on the road.
They did better than Pierce.
Oh no,
and
they lost 1 on the
KG's.
road against Dallas.
They did better than Pierce and KG's Celtics.
Yeah, and a bunch of the other Celtics. I mean, look at what we're talking about and what they did throughout the season as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Going with the chip.
Mhm.
They had mad wins. They dominated the East. Nobody was really fucking with them. We were in second, and we didn't even make it to get to see them.
Mhm.
And which I mean, is definitely injuries. I do feel like if we didn't have those injuries, we definitely would have won more than 0 games. We
Certainly.
definitely would have got swept. I'll tell you that much.
Fuck out of here.
It would have been a big series.
Mhm.
It would have been a big series. It would have really showed the level of where both teams is at and where they could get to, especially with that, that playoff intensity. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, but I guess we got to give them their props, man.
Yeah. What a
Fucking-
complete squad.
Yeah. Up and down. Drew Holiday and Kristaps was real big in their additions to this team,
Oh, facts.
and
bro.
no one in
Holiday
there.
doesn't get enough props,
Yep,
bro.
and no one in their rotation. No one in their rotation is a free agent.
Yeah.
So they're gonna bring the whole team back and have the ability to get somebody else, to get another piece if they need. Which, let me see if I have this picture on my phone. But there's a lot of free agents.
Yeah.
Also, the NBA draft is coming.
We got the
It's
draft
this week.
coming up. There's a
It's this
bunch of
week.
shit going on, bro.
Yeah, the draft is this week. So,
You want to jump into some other NBA shit?
yeah, no, I just want to keep it going. The draft is this week. And,
All right, we got the draft that's going on this week, but let's talk about that trade that happened.
Oh yeah, Giddey for Caruso.
How do you
Yeah.
feel? How do you feel about that?
I think I seen some of the highlights of bad plays by Giddey, and he's not worth it. I also heard some things about some of the trouble he got into off the court.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Girl shit.
Yeah, so it's like you don't want that as a problem as a team, especially an OKC team that looks like they lost off of based off of lack of experience this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They never played games that Luka and Kyrie played already. You know, even though Luka ain't in the NBA, he's been playing professional ball since 15.
Yeah.
Shit, at 15, I couldn't even make Christ the King. So it's
Yeah,
different.
no, he's not a win contributor. For as many triple double, like he's great for your fantasy team. If you're playing fantasy basketball, you pick up Giddey immediately, bro.
Oh,
I mean, not immediately, but like I would say, like if he's available, like and you deep, pick that motherfucker up because he's gonna give you triple dubs.
Mhm.
Like he's gonna go for triple dubs. He's gonna miss shots to rebound. And you're like, really? And then he dunks it. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit. But like I don't know. Like he's one of those. If he truly just can't really shoot, and that's like when that prototype of a basketball player, like it already existed, and that's Ben Simmons.
Mhm.
And we already know that we don't want Ben Simmons.
I don't even think the Nets want him. Nobody wants him.
I don't think the
It's done.
league wants Ben Simmons.
Uh-huh.
But like I think that type of guard shouldn't exist anymore. You know what I mean? Like he needs to have the ball in his hands to like do anything. And like when he's off ball, he's nothing. Like there's like he doesn't do anything. He doesn't set himself up for shots. That type of shit. Whereas Caruso is through and through a fucking guard, and then like a point guard, and then you can actually finally have Shea at the 2. So like win for OKC big time. Like they have like Caruso's a fucking lockdown defender. like one of the best defender, like guard defenders in the league. But outside of that, like homie is like one of the most complete guards that exists out there right now.
Facts.
You know, so fucking I don't know what the Bulls are doing, bro. Like if anything, bro, like
I think the Bulls
just be bad. Don't try to be mediocre.
I think the Bulls. I think that might be the setting the tone of what it is. I think I'm about to go over some names that are free. I got a whole free agent list of notable free agents that's either has unrestricted, restricted team option, or player option.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And DeMar DeRozan is an unrestricted free agent. We could start right there for Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he could go wherever he wants. Paul George, LeBron, and OG. All of these players have the player option where they could choose to sign or be out.
Yeah.
That's George, LeBron, OG, D'Angelo Russell, Caldwell Pope, Tobias Harris, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Martin. Who's this? Kevin Love. They all have the player option. The team option is Bruce Brown. Joe, I don't know who he is. He's from OKC.
Oh, I know that dude, Joe, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't
know. Mm-hmm. All right, so here they have the player option. The restricted where the teams can match is Quickly, is Maxey, Achua, Wiseman, Obi Toppin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the regular ones that are just full free agents that could do whatever they want. Harden and Thompson, DeRozan, Claxton from the Nets, Hartenstein, Bridges from Charlotte, Valanciunas, Trent Jr., Buddy Hield, Markelle Fultz. I'm not even saying everybody. Dinwiddie, Kelly Oubre, Drummond.
There's so many people.
Lowry, Royce O'Neal, Alec Burks. It's just crazy. Dennis Smith Jr., Dario Saric, who's a good fantasy player here and there to pick up sometimes. Pat Beverly, he's probably out the league though. Pat Beverly's probably out the league, man. He's a headache, bro. He doesn't do nothing. He just talks a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, for what you're able to do, it's not even worth it. I could see him not even getting signed, bro.
I mean, I think that's the reason why that he gets tossed around. Like,
he becomes. You know what it is? I'm not gonna take nothing from like. He do have skills, especially on the defensive side of the ball. He does have this knack to basically get players frustrated and get in their heads. Like that's what he does probably the best, more than actually playing ball.
Play off
at this point.
Playoff Pat.
Like, man. Play off these nuts, man. Fuck this nigga, man. Pat is done. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Playoff Pat, you finished, bro. Hang it up, man. Try to get some run on the TNT run. You know what I'm saying? I've seen you a couple of times. Well, they about to end. Yeah. Go to ESPN. Go with Stephen A. He about to get $25 million.
Fuck that.
He about to get $25 million. Yeah, Stephen A.
I'd rather do TNT.
They're giving it up though. This is their last year. You've seen it. They lost the rights. They went elsewhere. The NBA. They're not renewing the contract. So this is the last year.
Fuck.
So this year, 2025 is the last year. 25 years. Barkley. He said, "I'm done after this." He was thinking about trying to, he has his own productions company and try to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? And
but where's the NBA signing to? Is there
they got multiple deals. It was like Amazon, Hulu, ABC, ESPN, and like maybe one other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
ABC and ESPN are the same thing. So it'll be
I'm talking about, but having games though. It's not the same for people that don't have. I don't know the cable game anymore, but back in the day, that's why you had
TNT block.
That's why the finals is always on ABC and not on ESPN.
Or is that like Tuesdays, Thursdays?
What?
The TNT blocks, was it like Tuesdays and Thursdays or some shit?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday and Friday was usually ESPN, and then the regular like Saturday, Sunday games would always be on like an ABC network. But now you're gonna have some games with, Hulu and Amazon. They're trying to get the thing. It's a new wave now of, buying these apps and getting these apps and people getting rid of cable and whatnot. So now it's a new route for people to go. So I think that's what you're gonna see a lot more of as it happens.
I mean, yeah, I could see Amazon making that move.
Word.
You know what I mean? I think enough people have Amazon accounts, but like it still isolates like a whole,
Yeah, no, I mean there was a Met game this week. There's a Met game this weekend. It might not have been this weekend. It might have been earlier in the week. I forget on which streaming service it was.
But I mean, yet again, like to say like the whole TNT shit wasn't isolating enough. You know what I mean? Like the only way that I was watching TNT shit was through the HBO app. So I mean, it does make sense.
Oh, it was on Apple TV. So baseball got the Apple TV.
Yeah, they have one game though. They have like one game a week or some shit, and it's like always like a specific.
Well, it was the Mets. It was the Mets and the Braves and the club and the Cubs.
You weren't able to watch it,
and you didn't have it. It wasn't on unless you had Apple TV.
Yeah.
So if you're a Met fan and you didn't have Apple TV, you wasn't able to watch your team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was no other way to find it.
That's trash.
So I mean, this is what's happening now. So those games that you're gonna see on Hulu or on Amazon are gonna be strictly on those networks. Yeah. And unless you have those networks, you're not gonna be able to watch it. And those are the deals that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? It's all money. We know what it is.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Definitely.
But
what I don't like though is that like when it comes down to sports, it's like an accessibility thing. Mm-hmm. So you have to look at it like this: how do I reach the child?
Right.
Because you have to worry. As someone that is running whatever league it is, you have to worry about the future stock of athletes that are coming in,
right.
Who you're influencing. Like, if that stock of athletes, we already know, like 9 times out of 10, these athletes are coming from fucking poor places, poor families, or whatever. If they're not watching fucking basketball, then they're not gonna fucking become basketball players. If they have no accessibility to the game, mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Like you used to be able to turn on regular fucking TV and you used to be able to watch basketball. Same thing goes for baseball. You'd be able to watch baseball every day on Channel 5 or Channel 11, and you don't need a cable box for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the time. First, the times changed, so it was like more people became accessible to those things too. Also, the thing changed where they changed the antenna system and everything like that. So now the basic cable is showing a lot more regular shows like TNT, TBS, USA. Those networks are now more on those. Yeah.
No, mm-hmm. I mean it doesn't. I mean
those are now more on the regular TV thing, but you still need a cable or some sort of outlet to be watching these things.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm talking about like actual satellite, like regular TV, like that comes in your regular channels, your Channel 5, your Channel 2, your
7, 9, 11.
Yeah.
No, I know it's all of those channels as well, but I'm telling you that they've added to it.
Oh yeah, no, that's like, but that you need the internet.
No, it's not the internet. It's what you connect to your television.
Outside of that, you get Ion. You get like the fucking the Spanish channels. You get like you don't get TBS. You don't get TNT. You don't get any of that other USA. Shit. Ion would be that alternative for
PBS.
Ion plays WNBA. Yeah. That's what they play. So that's what I'm saying though is like. You will still catch baseball games on Channel 11 and shit, mm-hmm. But like I can't watch Knicks games like without streaming them or finding a way to stream them because I don't have MSG.
Right. Yeah, no, it is what it is. Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the day, it just proves that you can't get them all unless you got them all. You know what I'm saying? If not, then
I don't know. I'm just trying to point it out that that they're kind of alienating fucking children,
mm-hmm.
Like it used to be easy. You used to be you didn't need parental guidance to get on to watch a fucking game. You just be able to turn the TV on.
I know. I feel like they've been doing that. Now I want to move along, but just to say this.
I know it was unexpected.
No. Just to say this is that I mean you've seen it in baseball, like. There aren't many more African American baseball players coming up in the ranks or anything like that because they don't have good fields in the hood anymore.
Yeah,
they let it be filled with glass and never cut the grass, and all types of dirt or dumping ground for the hood where, you just, oh, I got to throw this big thing out. I don't want to get a ticket. Fucking let me go in the middle of the night, just throw it right here. Ain't nobody going to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shit like that, and that's what these fields have been come to, and until they get built on,
It's fucked up.
And it's not really there. The accessibility to basketball is why it's as big as it is around the world. And baseball, we've just fallen off, and it clearly shows with that because with the amount of foreign-born players, from all the Caribbean and Latin islands that are out there in countries, they all coming through to play.
Yep.
Embodied. And they're the majority now. The white race is still in it and active. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say it. I mean, the white Americans, you know what I'm saying? Like they're still in their neighborhoods. They're still valued. They still care. Things like that.
There's still black Americans that like that play. But
no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
the new generation that's coming up. You're right,
bro. Back in the day, you could go to any team. You could tell me any team right now. I could give you a '90s African American player that was a star on their team, and that's just how it was.
Yeah.
You could say any team, and I'll be like, oh yeah, this dude played.
No, you're right.
He was there. Chicago White Sox, it was Frank Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland Indians, Albert Bell. You could say Seattle, Ken Griffey. You know what I'm saying? You go to the NL. Go ahead, say any team. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank of fucking teams right now, but I'm just saying, like, it's just there. They were there. You know what I'm saying? They was there. They was known. They was in the All-Star games.
Yeah.
Your Tony Gwynns, your Torrey Hunters. You know what I'm saying? These players that were there, and they had their mark, and now that mark is slowly fading within the African American community in baseball. And I'm thinking a direct route is that is the reason of that correlation, whatever you want to say, is the accessibility.
Yeah.
But
facts.
It is what it is. I guess we could transition. We already left the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into the Yankees. They had a little slump. They played some quality teams and was losing 2 out of 3. Lost 2 out of 3 to Baltimore. Lost 2 out of 3 to, I can't think of the teams, but that's the teams that were nice. Oh, the Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? They lost 2 out of 3 out of the Dodgers. Lost 2 out of 3 out of Baltimore. They play in Atlanta right now. They're about to play the Mets, and then they're gonna play Toronto. Maybe they could get it back up with that. Judge did have not Judge. Judge has been smacking everything. He already got 29 home runs at the moment. Soto, he's the one that had a little bit of an injury, but he seems to have come back and started playing again. We got Cole back, who even though he lost, he did pitch a good game. The bats just couldn't get going. And you get these slumps. It's a long season, so I'm not really too worried about some of their L's that they took. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be talked about as we get later on into season, because we're going to play, obviously, Baltimore again, mad more times because they're on our division. But we're probably not going to play the Dodgers again. We're probably not going to play an Atlanta team again. That's nice. These other teams that are, could be our opponents if we do make it to the World Series. And you know what they're going to look back on? They're going to look back on this weekend in June or this week in July or whatever it is when we play them and what it looked like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're going to refer back to these very moments, but hopefully, it's nothing that's going to fuck with the psyche of the Yankees because, what we have on paper literally is looking like the best team in baseball. You know what I'm saying? And
you got right on your door. Like they're right on your door. They're a game and a half.
Yeah, no, I know Baltimore is there, but we're the first team to 50 wins.
But bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Nobody else. Like so,
Philly in the NL, the Dodgers in the NL.
No, I'm saying, but I'm saying, in when it comes down to your division, there's like everyone else is like 9 games away.
Yeah. No, so I know Boston, the rest of them.
Yeah, like
even Boston, we lost 2 out of 3 to Boston. Also, they, we went into Boston and they're gonna go. Shout out to my people.
I think it's a tis the season type of situation. You know what I mean? Like, we get into this little. You already know how baseball is, though.
Yeah. So I said it's a long season. It's a little slump, and look at that. And as we flipped onto the Mets, now the Mets is on the come up. They just smacked. They're not good teams, but they smacked the Padres, they smacked the Cubs, they smacked the Marlins. They won 13 out of 17.
Yep.
You know, now they're only a game under 500. Now it's looking like, oh, they have something to play for. You know, a game under the 500 in the NL is way different in the AL. Even though I do have a big gripe. Can you have the standings up again? Can you bring them up again?
We're 3
because
under 500.
No. I just want to look at. I just want to do a count. If maybe you could do it real quick as you look. If you see all the divisions. All right, just real quick. Standings. I got it. All right, NL 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AL 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 out of 30 teams are above 500. That's what it is, man. There's no disparity left in baseball. You know what I'm saying? It's the people that got money or the people that got a real good scout team that actually makes it a little thing, but they're able to be nice for a second, like what we've seen with Baltimore. Like what we're seeing with Baltimore in the moment of being so trash, getting them draft picks, hitting on them draft picks, and now those players playing and being now a top AL team, to what we see the decline in Houston of them being a horrible team, getting all those draft picks, getting those players being nice.
Yeah,
and now they're in their fall.
You know, Baltimore being in the same division as the Yankees, they're looking at the season going, we're getting the wild card. Okay.
Or they could go against they could take the division.
But they're looking at it like, worst scenario, we're getting wild card. All right. But it's a win now scenario. They look at they're going to throw everything at the wall, bro. Yeah. Because it's a win. Like all those, like anyone that's like heat on that team is going to eventually leave, and it's going to be quick. It's not going to, you know what I mean? Like you said, they don't have the money. Like it's like they have a farm system. They didn't have them. They don't have the money. You know?
Right. Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's a disparity in baseball. So those teams like the Mets, the Yankees, the Red Sox, you know, where they have the high fan base, the Dodgers, they're able to spend. I mean, I think you're starting to look at what eventually should happen is, you know, a salary cap on baseball. You know, I think they need it. There is no salary cap. The teams could spend the most or whatever it is. There is that little revenue sharing, but it really doesn't do much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The percentages of sales that the Yankees get, and
the call for the show?
Nah.
But yeah, when it comes down to the salary caps in the MLB, like it's the only league that I mean, obviously it's older than most standard it's older than like most standard laws that we have today when it comes down to taxing or anything else. Like the sport's been around for so fucking long that it creates
I'll see what I get.
most laws, rules, regulations that we have standard in today's day in America. So when it baseball, like even their form of taxes, same thing goes for football, where they have their own taxes. Like they pay their own shit because they've been around for so fucking long. And like the government looks at it like, all right, like we understand like you guys had it a certain way, like, but we need you. Like there's a like the government views sports as very, very important, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So they gave almost like pardons to both the MLB and the NFL as being, this is American sport, you know, this is our pastimes. This is what we fucking do for fun. All right. And we work our fucking like people to the bone, and this is what they're gonna do for fun on their off days. You know what I mean? This is how they get down. This is how we get down over here.
Yeah.
You know? So there's weird fucking rules that placated, shout out to Ducks.
The Ducks.
That literally helped really rich fucking team owners to just continually be really rich team owners. You know? And they looked at it like, all right, well, this person could reinvest into this, into that, into this team, into development of this new area or whatever it is. And that person's like, bang, 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 bang. The team owner's like, bang, 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 bang. It's like, all right, yeah, sign it off. You know, knowing that he's got all these tax breaks and like he knows that, like, bro, I'm gonna like this new team's gonna exist and I'm still gonna dominate no matter what.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know, but I mean, all right. They're always.
I'm just going back in sports history.
Yeah, I know, but there's always growing pains with new teams because it takes time to develop and what it is. You know what I'm saying? And if you are lucky enough to actually make a deep run early in your existence, you'll hold on to your fans a little bit more because they'll remember that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in terms of like just now and what baseball it is, you know what I'm saying? It's the same teams. Like I can't see, in the NL, the Phillies or the Dodgers not coming out of the NL race right now, no matter all the teams that are nice in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. It might not be the same in the AL, but in the NL, that's what I see.
We know.
AL could be the Yankees. It could be Baltimore. I mean, it doesn't really look like there's any disparities in that range, but there are. There's a lot.
The obvious four right there.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens if another team comes out, because like I said, we all know there's a lot of baseball left. I mean, we're not in July yet.
So
that's All-Star. That's
Anything
All-Star.
can happen.
Yeah.
But it's painted on the wall. Dodgers, Yankees.
Word.
It's just painted on the wall. It makes sense. That would be fire. That would be fucking so fire.
Holy shit. Damn.
Honestly though, World Series.
I just gotta get. I know I'm dealing with two things at once right now. As you can see, I got the Ducks uniform on because we are the Ducks. I do play basketball now, trying to stay young in my life, trying to keep this health thing going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm supposed to have a game at 3:00. That's why I was just getting that phone call. Trying to get things in order, especially with my team and whatnot. And now it looks like the team I'm playing just forfeited.
Ha!
And
first one of
then my teams don't even come. Wow, bro.
Whoa.
First one of the season.
And you don't even know it.
Word.
Yo, Jones, you owned game one right there, bro. Yo, Jones just put up 40.
Not even.
He put up 40. He put up a triple dub. That's it. Hypothetically, he would have crushed them motherfuckers. They got scared. They weren't ready for it, bro. They heard who was there, and they're like, nah, we don't want none. We don't want that heat.
Damn, it's fucked up, man, because I'll probably have people coming.
You have a group text? You have a group chat?
Yeah.
All right, so
I just hit up the group chat, but...
Let them know. They forfeited.
It's just that's always some bullshit.
It's okay. I don't think so. That's a good hurrah. First
nah, man, that's disappointing, man. It hurt my heart. Now I'm gonna have to do laundry and shit. Fuck. like dog, like I had an excuse and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, son. Baloncesto. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And now.
Yo.
That's my laundry.
Yeah, you got your phones on too and everything. You got your pennies on. You ready?
I'm ready, bro. I'm in full. Yeah, people can't see me, but like the green with the green socks, bro. Like I'm killing them right now.
And those foams are like perfectly fit to Jones's feet.
Yeah, they are. They conformed.
They're so conformed to this motherfucker's feet. Like it's like an outer like hard sock.
Yeah.
You know? Like
it'd probably take like 12 grown men to take one sneaker off.
Facts.
Like it's that locked in.
Yeah. Fucking locked. Like it's not even a shoe. It's a skeleton. It's got outer skeleton.
Bro, that's bullshit, man. I'm tight, bro.
They
and we was only gonna have 7. We had one another quitter this morning. You know what I'm saying? Saying that he wasn't gonna all of a sudden not playing on the team. The day of the game. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. We still show love to him because he's our nigga. He's our friend. But damn, man, I'm tight. I got the hiccups now. I'm so tight. Got the hiccups now. I'm so tight. Whatever, man. Let's get back to the show.
Word.
Yeah, man. Fucked it up. Well, the Mets doing good. Yankees will be all right.
Yeah. Did you hear about that Grimace shit? I thought that shit was mad funny.
What Grimace shit?
Well, they're calling this run that we're having the Grimace effect. where like since Grimace threw the first pitch like of the game, like we've been like on a tear.
Oh, for the Mets.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yo, my G, I saw on Reddit, on Mets Reddit,
Mhm.
right, fucking a picture of Grimace and a giant vagina in his chest.
Mhm.
And someone being like, yo, fuck everyone calling it because it's the Grimace effect. Yo, had me balling laughing, bro.
Mhm.
Shout out to Grimace. Shout out to fucking McDonald's. Shout out to my childhood. I was more of a BK kid, but I don't know.
Nah, I mean, I like BK because it was close to me, but McDonald's had just always had a different effect. You know, I think maybe it's the playground.
Yeah,
Like Burger King never had the playground really.
No, they did, bro. Where I lived in
Where?
Brooklyn when I was younger.
Oh,
Hell yeah, they had a whole everything, bro.
Nah,
Like me and my stepbrother used to go there and just fucking just hang the fuck out. Like they had a whole park, a whole bunch of other shit, and you got a Crown, and they got a whole BK Kids Club. That shit was fun.
I remember the BK Kids Club. They
yeah.
changed their shit, man. That's the thing with me, like Burger King. I used to love Burger King, but they changed something. Their recipe, the nuggets was never the same. The burgers was never the same. Even they brought the chicken sticks back, and they wasn't the same, bro. They changed the French fries. It was just something about their food, man. I could tell like it wasn't the same that I remembered, and that's why I stopped fucking with them.
It's like I don't know the proper terminology for it, but like when the company gets big and gets bought out and then becomes like a mega corporation, then like they start changing shit. You know what I mean?
To make it easier.
Yeah,
for cost effective.
The chicken nuggets, not real anymore. Like none of that shit. Like I don't eat the chicken sticks. I don't eat the chicken nuggets. Trash.
Yeah, nah, I know.
They don't make that shit good anymore. Even the fries, when they changed the fries, that like I was really tight when they changed the fries. Because I used to love Burger King fries when I was a kid. Like they were actually like they were alright.
It was good.
You know, like they weren't bad. They were alright. Like I never looked at them like they were the best, but they were alright. But anyway, they changed that shit and they were like made like zesty sauce. So like, no. Without the sauce, you don't want to eat the fucking fries, bro. Like, so I like fuck that shit, trash as well. Yeah, no, you're definitely right. Like, Burger King owns a company called InBev. They're like a head of a company called InBev, and that owns Anheuser-Busch and Stella, and they're like the largest corporation out of Brazil. Which is kind of crazy. Like they're like a mega corporation.
Thank you, Mr. Acid, for the breakdown.
But since that happened,
of the origin of the newfound Burger King, because like I tell you right now, before they did all that, they used to be good, and now they're not.
Yeah, no,
and McDonald's never changed shit. McDonald's never changed shit. All they said was now it's 100% white meat or new white meat.
Yeah,
or like it wasn't that before, so we didn't know what we was getting.
McDonald's tastes exactly.
But now
the same.
It's different. Yeah,
McDonald's tastes exactly the same.
But it always tastes the same. Yep. I don't even eat the burgers, but only the nuggets and
got it right.
And you know what? They should bring back the chicken selects because I used to really love those too from fucking McDonald's. They don't have those no more. Like a big crispy tender, and them shits was good with the sweet and sour. I think they got the top. I think they got the best sweet and sour sauce. McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
You know. Anyway, back to
fast food fucking rant.
Yeah, back to Yeah, I guess that's it for sports, man. Let's move right along, man. We got some we didn't
Hot D.
Oh, we're doing that right now?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right, Hot D. Hot Dizzy, House of the Dragon is back. Season 2, episode 1 officially started. Tomorrow will be the second episode. This is must-see TV. Tonight, you're right, because I forgot today is Sunday. It feels like Saturday to me. You know. Thank you, Madre. That's Madre in the background. We got to give her a shout out as we went to the Relay for Life yesterday in Juniper Park.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Juniper Park.
For the breast cancer awareness. My mom, and I believe now an 18-year survivor of breast cancer. So, you know, we always giving back. So that's what we did yesterday. So me not going to work and doing that is why my days are a little messed up.
No, you're good, bro.
But yes, tonight, must-see TV in my household. So hopefully it'll be in yours. But we got to go over the first episode, man.
Yeah, let's do a little episode one
let's
breakdown.
let's do it. I mean, so
Take us to the place.
I'm gonna take you out there, man. I'm gonna take you out there. Rhaenyra and her side, Rhaenyra and Daemon, and all her representatives, they tight. You know what I'm saying? If you remember season 1, and like you could also go back on the Jones Hour, and look up for those links, because we have dropped reaction videos
episode.
to every episode last year. I mean, not last year, but last season. So we're doing it again this year, and I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be real. This one, it's gonna be real. It starts off with, Daemon, Rhaenyra. At the end of the first season, Rhaenyra's son and flew on his dragon to go to check an ally or a supposed ally that is supposed to be representing them in the war of what she feels rightfully hers, because the whole world knew that she was the heir to the throne when her father died. But when her father died, he said he wanted Aegon to be the king, and Aegon is one of her sons. So it was confusing at the moment, but she did that behind the people's back. You know what I'm saying? Behind her back, and put her son as a new king. So that's what really started all of this off. You know what I'm saying? And now, and at the end of last season, in doing that, the war was about to start. So Rhaenyra, who feels to be the rightful queen, is basically like, I need to see who's my allies. This is how it all ended. And when her son was there, Aemond, who is now Millicent, that's the her old friend who married the king. That's the new king's mother.
Millicent?
Isn't that her name?
I think so, but I think it's pronounced differently. I don't know. I'll have Google pronounce it.
Yeah.
I'll cut that in right there.
Yeah.
It'll be
like, it's probably not that at all.
It's going to sound like this. It's going to be like Millicent.
Yeah, it's going to be fucked up. It's probably not even that. It's probably a whole different name, and I'm fucking it up. But
no, way, we'll figure it out.
Either way, they came. They went to do that. Aemon on his dragon wind up killing Rhaenyra's son and his dragon. Bit him in half. So this first episode is really starting with her going through her mourning process. Like, she's flying around, not like sidebar, like the son and the dragon that killed was also her son and her dragon's son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like they're both mourning the loss of their kids that was killed in this act that Aemon did.
Yeah.
So they're flying around, they're crying, they're mad. Daemon, her husband, who's also her uncle, so that's her Huskell. Yeah. He is like, yo, we got problems. Like, we need to react. She's not here. We got to do something. Let me call the old chick.
Huskell's like, yo.
Yeah, we got to call. He called the old chick, the one that came crashing through the building at the end of the first season, on her dragon. She was like, nah, I'm not ready. I'm not answering to you. You're not the queen and shit. He's like, yeah, but she's not here. We got to make decisions. Here's what I need you to do. Yeah, nah, I'm not really with that, man. She just lost her kid. We grieving right now. What is your plans to do? What you want to do?
Yeah.
Bro, a son for a son. You know what I'm saying? Aemon has to die. You feel me? So Daemon got two homies, Blood and Cheese, some real ruthless cats. Said, yo, bro, I'm gonna pay you. I need you to go to King's Landing. I need you to break into the Red Keep.
I love Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
games, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Blood and cheese.
Word.
Keep going.
One likes blood and one likes cheese.
I want to hang out with cheese.
I don't know if I want to hang out with blood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you like blood? I'm not, bro.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. Yes. Partying
Partying
a little too hard for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But anyway,
that's the dude that killed like the cats and shit. like
Yeah, they probably did that.
shoot birds and shit outside of his home.
No, I tried to shoot a bird before, so I can't really say the bird shit. But definitely try to kill a cat. That's fucked up. You
Yeah,
little
yeah,
weird.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Anyway,
back to it.
Blood and
He said
cheese.
blood and cheese. He sent him blood and cheese. So like, yo, go to Red Keep. You need to body this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now, that's all in his act. This is not what Rhaenyra has sent to do. You know what I'm saying? Rhaenyra is still mourning. You know what I'm saying? Rhaenyra comes back finally. You know what I'm saying? Lands back in Dragonstone. They have like a quick meeting. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what do you want to do? She's like, I want Aemon, the one that killed her son. You know what I'm saying? So you're thinking it's a son for a son in that way. But Blood and Cheese already sent to do that. And they're like, well, what if you can't get him? You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really tell you what her reaction is or answer is. Like, there is no what if. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ask me what I want. I'm the queen. I want this. I want him bodied. Like, he's done. You know what I'm saying? And the hit was already sent, but they end the episode. And this is what I'm a little confused with. Maybe some of y'all that see this could clear it up on the reactions and whatnot. But like Blood and Cheese, they like, fuck it, we're gonna go kill another kid instead, like still a son for a son, but I just didn't know who it is. So they go to body, I believe, the king's son.
Okay.
But there's a chick in there. And they run up on her and they ask the chick, like, which one is which is the firstborn. You know what I'm saying? And she tells the truth, but they first think it's a lie and was gonna body the wrong one. And then they're like, no, she is telling the truth, and they body the right one. You know what I'm saying? And she starts running, and then she makes it back to the mother, the king's mother's room, where she's getting dug out, and she's been getting dug out. It looks like a long time by this night, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Which
she
is
got
OD.
yeah. Now, they got a scene of him giving head,
Damn.
like in the
Like him going down on her. and
yeah,
shit?
yeah, like that, like just like start of the scene in the room, like that,
Yeah.
like she's just there, like she got the big ass skirt, long ass skirt thing, you know what I'm saying? Dress, and he's just underneath it.
She got like 5 layers of skirt.
Yeah, 5 layers of skirt, and like they all up, and he's underneath it, and all you see
Yeah.
like his torso down and shit, and
Yeah.
it's going in. You know what I'm saying? So when she runs to the room, he's smashing again at night. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And she's like, "Oh, the son is gone, or the little one is gone," and then that's how you end it. That's how they end the show. So I don't really. It's gonna be a lot to see. I think Rhaenyra, where she might be mad that it was this way, but like, how could she be completely mad? Because at least she still lost her son. But I think the revenge is still there for wanting to get Aemon, and there's gonna be a crazy war. This shit is gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah, if the intention was Aemon, then the intention should be Aemon. Like that's how I feel about it. Like especially if he's the one that did it in the first place.
Yeah, but it's the fact, like,
no, you right.
when we know based on the books that this whole story is told.
Yeah.
This is not how it was with Game of Thrones, where the books end and it's all by word of mouth of how the shit ends. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell how the writing fell off in season 7 and 8, even though 7 was way more entertaining than 8, but the dialogue between 1 through 6 is way more crazy. You know what I'm saying? In the Game of Thrones, if you really watched it like that, like I had. But this one around, like, the whole story is there for them to switch, emphasize different. You know what I'm saying? Like, the book is also said to be green favored, and we know green is the is who the king is now. That's
Yes.
that's not Rhaenyra. That's the other side. The greens,
Yeah, so it's skewed anyway.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make it a little more even. Like they say in the book that there's plenty of times where Rhaenyra is painted in a bad picture or depicted bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
because
the people wanting,
and also because the Maesters in general.
Yeah,
don't-
the Maesters,
don't-
yeah.
the Maesters don't
Want
view,
her, a
her
woman.
no, not even. Don't view her as like they don't like her in general.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the time in the book, like there's a lot of like basically like they make her look like shit.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But
exactly.
in reality,
She's-
like she did one thing. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like so yeah. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at least with the series, they're trying to nail it, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Which I hope we'll get to see that. Episode 2 tonight. Tune in. I'm not gonna tell you where it's at because they're not paying us, but House of the Dragon, man, you get it where you get it, and
Facts.
lock in, bro. Every Sunday night, whether it's 9 o'clock, 11:30, however, maybe on Monday if that's your day off.
Yeah.
Do what you gotta do. But
Facts.
I just want to get into a little bit of hip hop.
Yeah. I cut you off. My bad, bro.
Yeah. The hip hop was the like. Have we ever seen a body the way Kendrick is just this week?
What did you see the LeBron the clip of LeBron
At the concert?
at the concert?
Yes,
Yeah, no.
Trying to be incognito and
yo,
shit. Like
dog.
even though you're 6'8", bro, everybody knows who you are.
You know what it is that that honestly that kind of that dog. I love the fact that you saw that. That's the same.
Wait, that's not even the half of it. The half of it is he did it on Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Which is like the soul, I guess, the now celebrated liberation of slavery. Like that's it. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is the time of ending slavery, of the real ending of slavery, where we didn't have to work no more for the man and whatnot.
I mean, he had a Juneteenth concert, but he's been doing it at all of his he's been doing it since he released it. You know,
I don't understand. No. This is like the first performance that he's done since it.
No, bro, he's done it several times. Like that Juneteenth.
The Juneteenth concert?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not talking about the Juneteenth concert. I'm talking about this is his first concert since anything public since the whole beef happened. He hasn't really said anything. He just been dropping bars, dropping tracks.
Well, talking about since the beef shit happened.
Well, drag. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the Juneteenth concert. I'm just talking about the do you think, like, in writing the bars of the Not Like Us, that he made it like that end verse where it's like, let me take you down a little history. Slave was like this, and it started in Atlanta. You go to Atlanta to get all of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, did he mentally, purposely do it? Like, nigga, not only is this gonna be your diss record, you know what I'm saying, but it's gonna be like the Juneteenth anthem from now on. Like, they not like us. You know what I'm saying? Not like you a colonizer, bro. Like the breakdown of that. You know what I'm saying? Then throwing the concert, then having Dr. Dre, biggest producer, legend in the game, introduce your shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you fucking keep it gangster and do it 5 times for Blood, because we know Blood reps the 5 and Crips rep the 6. You know what I'm saying? That's what we know in the gang world. You know, if you watch Gangland and shit, you know what I'm saying? So he did it 5 times because it's Bompton and not Compton or whatever.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then what he did, like, we're seeing. Not only does he mention Nipsey in the song and mentions Pac, right? No, he mentions Pac. I don't know if he mentions Nipsey in the song. I can't think of the lyrics offhand right now. But back in like 93, if you see one of these Tupac documentaries and whatnot, he had this picnic. He had this picnic of all these gangs coming together. You know what I'm saying? And squashing beef. Yeah. Like that was like in 93, and it hasn't happened since.
Yeah. And
we've seen Nipsey trying to do that, but what happened here? You know what I'm saying? But on that stage, from what they say, like, those were all big affiliates in these different sets and gangs, and they was able to squash and come together and be on this type of wave like that.
Yeah.
And then the next day or this weekend or yesterday it was when they shot the video, he did the same thing again, invited all the people out, got extra security. People was like, why he got extra security and shit like that? Because he's like, because the reality is we want people to come out, but we want it to be a calm thing. We don't want people to come out. You post the location of it, and now we know, the ops is going to be there. Let's get them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's clearly what it is in California.
Yeah.
You post where you're at, wrong person sees that thing, you could get got. Happened to PNB, and it happened to fucking Pop Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Pop Smoke don't know where he's at. He's like, yeah, this is where I'm at. Cali, son, this shit lit over here. You know that? Somebody else was like, bro, that's Farrington Lane. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. I don't know the name. I just made that street up. I don't know any names.
that's
I just made that street up. But I'm just saying, like,
but
fucking.
that's across the board though, like as well. Like you just don't do that anymore. Like
Word.
no one gives a fuck with like you are. Like
No, but they do if they're trying to rob you.
If they're trying to rob you, exactly.
Yeah. They do give a fuck. That's the problem.
Exactly.
But look at what he did.
Yeah, I mean, if people are dying over it, bro, don't do it anymore, please.
Word.
Stop.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see what's up. But
back to what you were talking about.
Yeah, back to it. Like he did all of that, and you know, very next day got all these people together. Like it became not just a diss song now. It became a movement. You got kids in the fucking daycare singing it. You know what I'm saying? You got white kids in their junior high school.
It plays on the radio.
To it. I know it plays on the radio. I know it plays on the radio, but it hit crazy. It's kind of like what Drake did with Meek with the back-to-back. It became a Grammy. This song could actually win a Grammy right about now.
And it's kind of crazy, like, is yes, we know that the whole daughter shit is fake, you know, but there was no reply on him. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he said, he's like, yeah. He said that, no, what are you talking about? Like, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm too successful to be doing that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? You too successful to be doing that shit. The most successful people apparently do that shit. So I don't know what the fuck, like, that terrible response to that. I'm glad it's still winning and ringing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I've never been pro Drake 100%. Like, I never really hated Drake. Like, I've never been like on that. Like, I fucking hate Drake camp. Because I always thought that it was like a you sounding old, like stop hating, like it's kind of stupid, like his shit's not that bad, you know, like that was always been my perspective on it. But now, like I'm kind of like happy that like it's just like, all right, well I always had that big question and debate in the beginning, so yeah, fuck it, what else? Like I'm cool with that. I'm cool with him not being around. Always been a bigger Kendrick fan anyway. I own one Drake vinyl. I own every Kendrick vinyl. You know what I mean? Like, it's like just one of those things that, like, I never viewed or bought his shit as like a necessity. I never looked at it like I need to own this shit. Like, I always viewed it like, all right, well, someone's going to buy this shit, so I got to maybe listen to it to make sure I know what the fuck's going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm cool with him being done.
Hold it down.
Oh, yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So when it comes down to like that whole beef in general, I kind of lean to this perspective where, all right, we already saw what happened with Nas and Jay-Z. All right, we have the Ether track, we have Takeover. Jay-Z has like two or other, like I think he has two other like diss songs to Nas, but like Nas has like Ether. Like Ether is like the nail in the coffin response. That's it, done, over. I won the beef. Everyone said Nas won the beef. It was kind of like a unified thing. Nas won the beef, but Jay-Z still, after all of that, was a more successful rapper. He still was glorified. And he was still put on top of a pedestal and regarded as the best rapper out of New York. Like there was no real debate on that. Why? Because at that time, Nas went from dropping Stillmatic, which was what the Ether was on, and then he dropped Godson. And both of those albums were fucking amazing albums. He also had the Lost Tapes album, which was kind of like a rare cuts album. But after that, he kind of fell off a cliff. He had a spark, and then he just, I guess, diminished, or I'm not sure exactly what the fuck happened, but there was no real direction sound-wise. Whereas Jay-Z had sonically, at that time, it went from, all right, I'm doing the Black Album, and then after that, like after coming out of retirement, he did have a kind of like couple of nays, but we still looked at Jay-Z as going, all right, every fire producer wants to work with him or wants to work underneath him. He killed he killed Rockefeller. He pretty much just like after that he destroyed Rockefeller and was like Rockefeller's dead, and he kept Kanye and who else did he keep? Jones on Rockefeller and Cole. So he basically had Cole and he had Kanye, and at the end of it, like that was it. Like we knew prospectively where Jay-Z saw the future of hip hop, and that's exactly what we have today. But in general, like that situation was the kind of high of rap beefs. Now, Kendrick's major diss song to Drake is a whole different level. There's no rap song that's ever been played on the radio talking about pedophilia.
Nah, I don't know.
So, and in general, like there's no club song or there's no song in general like talking about like fucked up shit like this. You know, like this is a diss song where people are actually able to like the people are like, it's playing in clubs and shit. So it's playing on the radio, it's playing on clubs, it's playing everywhere. People just like this is like a unified thing. Kendrick won, Drake's a piece of shit. And it's different. It's not like I'm the better rapper. He's not a real street dude. That's not the perspective. That's not the MO. That's not the narrative of this beef. The beef is this dude's a piece of shit. No one likes him. He's a fucking pedophile. Fuck him. Fuck who he's with. Fuck who he works for. Like they're across the board. They're like check. Unified. We want to get rid of him. Nothing's been seen like this before. So this is like people are talking about it, chit chatting about it, yada yada yada. But fuck, like seriously,
no, Drake. I some advice for Drake: stay out of the spotlight for a while. Don't even do nothing. That what go on, fucking other shit that you just did, fucking horrible. Stay away from the music for a little bit. Stay away from the public eye. Stay out of people's business. Stay out of everything for a little while.
No culture vulture shit.
Take this summer off, bro.
Yeah.
Like you good, bro. It's okay.
Don't go to Raptors games next season, bro.
Yeah. Take maybe the rest of the year off. You know what I'm saying? Let this shit boil over. Like let nothing happen. Like people forgot about how bad this serving is for you. Yeah. And then come back. And then when you come back, you got to come back with a banger.
Yeah.
You got to come back with a banger, with a fire beat, hit your man 40 up, do whatever you got to do. And that's your best approach at this very moment. Because as of right now, the L you taking, you're just going to keep on taking it if you keep on trying to come out or come back or do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work for you. So you might as well just hang it up, my man.
Facts.
And that's it.
Facts.
Word up. But I think that's it, bro.
I think we wrapped that up.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you let me speak alone for a second on that.
Good.
I ranted a little bit. Yeah, I got it all out. I'm happy.
I know you feel. You know more hip hop to me than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? You a fucking savant.
There's no hip hop beef that touches this beef.
No, yeah. Not the way it happened and broke down and shit like that.
Bro, back-to-back days, minutes right after each other, people having to access all at once to be able to listen to the shit. You know, like you would have to wait months for a response.
Yeah.
Beefs would take fucking forever. This beef lasted within
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
It was like 3 weeks. Like 5, 6 tracks dropped.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
Like Kendrick had 3, Drake had 2. Bang, bang, bang. That was it. J. Cole had 1. And it all started from a Future joint.
And then apologize.
So it was like 7. Yeah. You had 7, 8 tracks in like a 6-week span.
Yeah.
And it was over. And now it's not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
That's what we're gonna
do. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it. So sorry, Drake.
Yeah. R.I.P. homie.
And you seen fucked up.
Yeah, but another one wrapped up in the books. Jones Hour. We here. About to go on play ball now with the team.
Oh, word? It's actually happening?
No, we're just gonna meet it. We're gonna meet up in the park.
Okay. Well, yeah, don't make it like an unfruitful day. You know, like still work those also.
We're gonna meet it. Yeah, we're just gonna ball and that's it.
Yeah.
At least we don't lose the whole day and then We'll be back. I got another game tomorrow.
There you go.
You know,
Go
I
Ducks.
do the thing. I do the damn thing.
Go
At
Ducks.
41,
Go Ducks.
trying to, you know, change the game out here.
Go Ducks.
Thank you, Manny. Say it again. I mean, Anthony,
Go Ducks.
because I'm texting you, brother.
Two.
We born to die. Keep your hands up. You know what I mean? The NS with the deal. It's pushing property now. I got a love Jones.
Smoking blunts? Who's smoking blunts?
We smoked the blunts.
Oh no, we're down.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Have you seen you done fucked up, you know, back in the gym.
It's fun to press.
Mm-hmm.